Hello everyone, my name's Kim and I'm from Help Has Arrived. I want to talk to you today about what's going on around the planet as far as energy goes and how it's affecting us. There are some that have already experienced these changes, these shifts, and others that are just beginning to now. When I was going through it, I thought there was something incredibly wrong with me, and I was really concerned, and I couldn't find anybody that could help me. So I'm hoping that I can help you today. So if you're feeling things that you don't normally feel or experience, like depression, a lot of people are going in and out of depression when they don't normally experience depression. And the length of time that they're in depression varies. It could be an hour or two, or it could be all day. And when you come out of it, you think, oh, that's good, that's over and done with. And then an hour later or a day later, you're back into depression again. That happened for me over a period of a couple of months, and there were some things that I knew what I could have been depressed about, and other things I had no idea what the depression was caused by or what it was for. So I just had to go through it, even though I started looking outside of myself for answers and trying to find someone that could help and help me understand and help me move through it. But there's no moving through it faster, I don't think. I'm not sure. I'd actually like to do a healing on someone that's going through this to see if it helps them move through faster, because it's quite intense. Not only did I experience depression, but also anxiety. And that anxiety again was for reasons that could have been causing it, and also unknown reasons why I was experiencing anxiety. And it was full-on anxiety, the tightness in the chest, the tight throat, body shakes, nausea, diarrhea, the whole lot, and not being able to move, just wanting to sit there and not do anything, go anywhere, talk to anyone, just because the anxiety was so strong. Now again, that happened for a whole day or an hour, and again that was while I was going through the depression, so I was going through both things at the same time. Also within that was sleepless nights and nightmares. It's waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning and not being able to go back to sleep, and feeling anxiety through that time. Nightmares that would wake me up and I would be waking up in anxiety. Not being able to read the nightmares as to put anything into it today as to what it was trying to tell me. It was things that I hadn't experienced, thank goodness. Physical sensations were lightheadedness and exhaustion, and thickness, a heaviness from the throat up, and like this, I call it a puffiness. It was like this, it felt like my head was going to explode or my eyes were going to pop out. I just had so much pressure inside my head and couldn't relieve that either. Pain in my spine. Now I do have a spinal condition, but have been healing from that every day, and now suddenly I have full-on spinal pain right up from the tailbone right up to my neck and into the back of my head. great pain, huge pain, but moving through it. Not able to have my legs touching. So when I'm in bed, I couldn't lay on my side to have my knees on top of each other because it hurt too much. My teeth, my jaw feels completely different. My teeth are aching and they feel like they're not in the right place anymore. So that's causing pain up through the head and into the jaw and down into the neck. And again, trying to understand that and wondering what it's all about. I remembered a spiritual lady that I used to live with, and when she was going through a major transition, she had major teeth pain and the dentist couldn't find anything wrong with the teeth. She went through anxiety and depression as well. So it was all a big transition for her, which you might be experiencing. Also, a personality change. Things that I used to do in the past that I don't do anymore. For example, I used to have a very clean and tidy house, and now it's a mess everywhere, and it doesn't bother me, whereas it did before. Things that I used to like watching and doing don't interest me anymore. And what else is there? Yeah, things that I used to read, things that I was interested in, and these were all things that were outside of me. And with all of those things going away, what it's doing is bringing me back to me and to my own understanding, my own knowledge, and my own likes and dislikes. The other thing was seeking help from outside of myself, was going to spiritual people that I felt were going to be the answer for me, and they'd be able to tell me what I was going through. But they didn't understand what it is that I was experiencing. And you might find that as well, that you can't find answers outside of yourself. And again, it brings you back in to your own feelings, your own experiences, because they are unique to you and to you alone. You know, we're all experiencing these things at different levels. And Spirit said to me that it depends on how many lives, past lives or future lives you've had, as to how much you're going to experience, how long that's going to be for, and the intensity of it. Some people felt like they were dying. You know, it was that intense. Had the experience of dying. And I've been able to help them through, coach them through, to bring themselves back into themselves and not succumb to the fear and that anxiety, and to just be present in the moment. And we've been able to move through it quite gently and quickly, because if you're left on your own going through this, that can be quite daunting and quite worrying. So, and this is the reason why I'm telling you all of this, because you're going to be all right. It's just that we have to experience it. Spirit's also told me that these physical and emotional experiences that are being expressed now are things that we have squashed. Experiences that we have denied and distracted ourselves from. So they're all now coming up to be looked at and felt, honoured, and then moved on. So while I was going through the anxiety and depression, I would say to my body, it was like this little mini me went inside my body. So when my heart's going 100 miles an hour, I would go to my heart and say, I see you, I feel you, I thank you for communicating with me. You're obviously very scared and frightened, but it's okay because I've got you. I'm going to look after you now. Because there'd be times where I'd just be sitting there on my veranda looking at my beautiful view and listening to the birds, and then smack bang into anxiety for no reason at all. So be gentle with yourself and be kind to yourself while you're going through this. It's very important that you don't squash it again, and just allow it to come up. For those people that feel that they're not going to go through it, I'm sorry, but you are. And that's where you will be able to find people now that have been through it that can help you. I feel that we've been pioneers in this situation, and I feel blessed to have gone through it and been totally aware and focused on each aspect of it so I can be able to help you. Another thing that happened during this was each time I'd go through the depression and come out of it, I would feel stronger. I would feel like I had more of me in me, and I felt more courageous, and like I can handle this, I can do this. Whatever I've come here to do on this planet at this time in humanity, I can do it because I've chosen to do it. And that strength kept building and building. And then one day I went back into the depression and the fear, and Spirit said to me, you've either got this or you haven't. Simple as that. And I thought about that and I was like, oh, I want to have this. I don't want to have the depression. I want to have the strength. I want to have the strength to be able to go through this and go through what we are all going to go through, because times are going to change. The vibration on earth is changing, and that's why we're feeling all of this. We're releasing all blocked emotions from this life, from past lives, from our ancestors, and from our future lives. It's all coming through now, and that's why it's so intense. And when you come out of it, you're going to be so excited that you're here, so happy that you've chosen to be here, and just feel so blessed that you've got this. And then from here we will start to get the reason why we're here and what we can do. Like now I'm learning that I can inspire people, I can help people to grow, and that just fills my heart with joy. Another aspect, there are so many aspects, and I hope I don't forget any, and forgive me if I'm rambling on or talking too fast. I can tell that I'm, a bit of channeling is happening here as well. The past has dissolved. Every experience, every trauma, everything from the past has just gone. Oh, I think it's everything. I hope it's everything, but it just feels like everything's gone. And in the past, I may have gone over things and projected the past into the future, and that's brought up fear. Now there's nothing in the past to bring up. Now there is only this moment and what's to come. For most of us, the unknown, and I am one of those people, or was, the unknown has been very frightening, and I've wanted to look outside of myself and get as much information as I can, so I'm feel safe in what's about to happen or what could happen. Now the strength is there. What's going to happen is going to happen. And as long as you're continuing to develop your strength and your understanding of yourself and your life and grow your self-love, unconditional love for others as well, then you're going to come through this with a much brighter outlook. There was a thought that just came in there, I've lost it. No, it's gone. Seek someone that's gone through this to help you through it. Don't put a label on it. Don't say that you're blocked or that you're going mad. I was told I was nuts and going crazy. Didn't help at all. Although I did have to think twice about it. Just find someone that can help you. One person or two people, I don't know, but just keep it small. And be around people that have gone through it or are going through it so you can support each other. This is, such a crazy time, and next year is going to be even bigger. So this year we're doing all the groundwork. That's what it was, the groundwork. While I was going through all of the past experiences in the last 2 months, I couldn't find or tap into my spirituality. I couldn't grasp any teachings that I've been practicing for the last 30 years. They were just gone. I had nothing to hold on to. And if a thought did come up, I couldn't hold on to it. It's like trust in the universe. I couldn't trust anything. I didn't know what to trust. It was just all gone. And I think what that's for is to go through an experience where you can now grab each teaching and put it into practice. We thought we'd been living it before, but now we are really going to live it intentionally, because all these things that are coming up require us to use our spiritual knowledge and understanding and practices. We have to get them strong now. We have to get those spiritual teachings really strong within us, because we're going to need them big time starting from next year. How do I know this? I've had many visions and many messages from not only my spirit guides, but higher vibrational beings have come to me and spoken to me, shown me what we're going to experience. And I fully believe and trust what I've been shown. People are saying now that we're going into a mini ice age, or it's global warming, or human-induced climate crisis. Well, none of that matters anymore. None of the reason for what we're going through, don't worry about whether it's a mini ice age or global warming. The point is, we are to bring in our spirituality, be self-reliant, be responsible for ourselves in such a big way, like we've never been before. Our lives are going to change in such a big way, and you have to come back to yourself, to trust in yourself, have faith in yourself, and help others reach that same point. So support people to grow. Don't bring them down. In your work environment, are you supporting a good, healthy environment, or are you supporting negativity? Just have a look at that. you know. We need to be coming together in community now, making small communities if necessary. Get your friends together that are on the same level of understanding that you are. Meet up, you know, and grow your strength together. Be around people that are of the same vibration as yourself. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Reach out to me if you need some more information or some support while you're going through this. I've been there. It doesn't mean that I've finished going through it either. I just hope I have, because it's been a few days now, and I feel amazing within myself. You know, you may go from exhaustion to complete excitement and full-on energy, and then go back into exhaustion again. It's like grief, you know. Grief throws you from one end of the spectrum to the other, and grief, you have sleepless nights, you have nightmares, you're learning to live on your own and to rely on yourself and learn who you are again. And that's exactly what we're doing. All of those things. It's multifaceted, and just look at one thing at a time, one thing, and be gentle. Okay, take care. Lots of love to you and lots of support, and please ask any questions. If I can help you, I'm very happy to help you. All right, take care. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. See ya.